Hi everyone, it's me Flavio Miguel, and in this video I'll be reviewing and demonstrating the eyeshadow palette 24K Gold to celebrate the birthday of Kylie Jenner by Kylie Cosmetics. So what is that exactly that I'm going to be doing? I'll be showing the product, describing how it would be feeling on my hands, how handy it is to hold it. We're also going to be doing some swatches to see exactly the payoff of each eyeshadows of this palette. And by the end of this video, you will have the opportunity to see my own makeup demo / tutorial. And I hope to be able to inspire you and maybe somehow get your mind out of this reality we'll be living later on. Alright, so keep it on. So what exactly it is? It's part of the 24K Gold birthday collection that Kylie Jenner released last year around her 24-year-old birthday. Yes, of course. It came with highlighters, with lip serums, lip glosses, and also with this eyeshadow palette, which is amazing. Of course, I did try it already once, but I never had the opportunity to do a official review and also doing a look for my YouTube channel, so I'm taking the opportunity to do this now. First impression when you take out of the box, that's the box, this is outside the box. When you take it outside of the box, it looks really beautiful already. I think the visual is stunning. She's looking amazing here. It does give me a sense of luxury, nothing for nothing. That's the whole idea behind this collection, 24K Gold collection. I think it says enough. When we open, you can see the... So when you open, that's how it looked like. All right. The palette itself is made by cardboard and paper, but it does not feel cheap in a way. I don't know, maybe the way they just display it, it's super beautifully. I love the 24 here on the corner, it's really nice. The mirror is huge, which in my opinion is a plus, because I could do my full look over here just looking in the mirror on the palette. One of the things that I like about this palette is the fact that you can flip all over the mirror like this, and you could actually hold the palette very easily, comfortable in your hands. It doesn't feel too heavy or too chunky. It comes with 4 different finishes. You're gonna have matte, shimmer, metallics, and glitter finishes. Now, let's just try to do some swatches over here, okay? Let me just get my arm ready. Alright, so we're gonna go through the swatches right now. So we're gonna start with this first row over here, then we're gonna go second row, third row, and fourth row, alright? So let's do this. So these are the eyeshadows from the first row, this row that I'm talking about, okay? So first ones, they are quite loving it. One of the things that I really appreciate in an eyeshadow palette, especially when it's a big eyeshadow palette like this one, is a skin tone in a slightly more matte finish highlighter like that one over here, and it's the last of the swatches, and it actually works quite nice with my skin tone, so I cannot wait to see how it's gonna look on my eyes. Alright, neither you, I know that. Alright, so that is the second row that I'm showing to you. I think they're looking really nice, they're reacting really beautifully. These 2 first eyeshadows, they are very high pigmented. It's really beautiful payoff. I'm loving it. Let's go to the next one. Alright, so these are the eyeshadows, the third row. Oh my, I don't know what you guys can see on the camera, but I think it looks really, really nice. Cannot wait to play with them. And you can actually see on the pan that it's quite soaky, really, really, really nice. Let's go to the last row. Oh my god, look at this. Wow. These are the eyeshadows from the fourth row. First, second, third, fourth row. This is what I'm talking about. Oh lord. I think they're looking really, really nice. They are performing here so far for swatch quite nicely. Let's now go on the face and see how it works, darling. Yes. Alright, so without any further ado, we're gonna go on to the makeup demo. I will try to avoid using any other kind of makeup besides the eyeshadow to support the payoff and the performance of the eyeshadows. If I decided to use any other product like eye pencil, eyeshadow base whatsoever, I will try to stay brand related. So I'll be trying to be using as much Kylie Cosmetics as I can. I don't have a lot of Kylie products, but the ones that I have, I really love it. But that's not the point. We're gonna go through the 24K Gold Birthday Collection eyeshadow palette, and I hope you guys enjoy it, alright? So as you can see, I start applying a little bit of the Kylie Brow Highlighter, which is a kind of eyeshadow base. It's in the color medium matte, and I went in the eyelid all the way to the inner corners of the eyes, then the outer corners. I also went quite generously in the lower lash line, and now let's see how this magic is going to evolve, okay? Hope you guys enjoy it. The first eyeshadow that I'm gonna use, it's going to be this one, which is called 24 Baby. So as you can see, I'm applying from the root of the lashes. It's quite nice eyeshadow. I will try to go quite low already with this eyeshadow. And I'll start already blowing it out towards the top of the cheekbones and towards the temples, up like that. I'm also gonna go in the inner corner. The second eyeshadow that I'm gonna add, it's actually Thriving. I'm gonna use the same brush. This time I'm gonna keep in the corner and pretty much in the socket of the eye. It's quite nice. And they are blending really nicely. We're now a little bit in the inner corner towards the nose bridge that I've already pre-contoured before. Well, so far I used two eyeshadows, 24 Baby and Thriving. There's much more to go, of course. I'm about to add another eyeshadow, which, well, the third eyeshadow I'm gonna add, first time when you look at it, you go like, oh my god, what am I gonna do with this? But I think it's gonna be looking beautiful. It's called Such a Jam, this one. All right, and let's do this. I'm gonna apply this one pretty much in the middle of my eyelid and a little bit towards the eyebrow, right in between that area and that area. Ooh. Ooh, this is really nice. From here, I'm gonna go all the way here up, almost in that direction here, so that you can see. And I slightly wanna blend it inwards towards the hair of my eyebrow. That's really nice. Wow, it gets really great dimension. Using a fluffier blender, let's make it sure that the transition is nice and smooth. Right now I just went a little bit here back with Thriving so that I wouldn't lose the intensity that we first created with that eyeshadow. Okay, so right now I'm gonna add another eyeshadow, Moments in Time. Moments in Time. That's going to be the fourth eyeshadow that I'm using. The fourth eyeshadow. So let's do it. I'm using a narrow brush with a slightly angle over here. It's one of my oldies. And I'm just gonna go pretty much in the socket of the eye, pretty much over here, and from down up. Now going a little bit in the lower lash line already. I'm gonna add another eyeshadow, Seize the Moment, this one. Ooh, payoff, oh lord. This looks stunning. This looks really, look at this color. Isn't it beautiful? It's kind of a gold rod kind of color. Oh, it's lovely. It's really nice. I think I'm gonna go back with some more depth here on the corner. Alright, so far the eyeshadows, they are reacting very nicely, to be honest. They are blending effortlessly into each other. There's almost not a lot of fallouts, to be honest, at least for what I can see right now. I think you can also just actually see it. I'm focusing pretty much on matte eyeshadows. So far I'm going to start to adding some more metallic shimmer and glitter eyeshadows just to create more dimension. The next eyeshadow that I'm going to use is this one, Exquisite. It's very translucent. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it would react better with the brush wet. This one is getting a little bit flaky. I think it's one of the glitter textures, which is normal to react like this. Let's just blend it a little bit more. And over here. Now I'm gonna add another shimmer eyeshadow. It's going to be this one, which is called 24. I will apply 24 with a blending brush, a big one. And I'm gonna go right in the middle of my eyelid, all the way up to my eyebrow. That's really pretty. So what I'm just missing a little bit is a little bit more depth here in the inner corner. So I'm gonna go back with Thriving and Moments in Time. I'm gonna mix them both just like that. Just gonna go in the inner corner. Same thing on that side. Okay, let's be deadly honest here about the fucking beautiful payoff of this eyeshadow palette. It's just amazing. It's everything that you expect from a birthday collection called 24K Gold. Really. Amazing, I'm loving it. So I'm just coming with Moments in Time pretty much to accentuate the outer corner, just slightly elongating and pulling inwards the socket of my eye and the inner corner. And now pulling up towards the brow, just elongating a little bit the outer corner because I'm soon to blow this out. So now I'm gonna do a quite bold move. I will add some of those eyeshadows like Birthday Baby. I'm gonna apply on the top of the cheekbones and slightly above the eyebrow, okay? See how this is going to react on my look. That's really, really, really nice. Just getting a powder brush just to smooth it out a little bit, to create this nice soft transition. I'm gonna now add Seize the Moment and eventually Such a Gem. I'm gonna go back with Seize the Moment and slightly above my eyebrow, the highest point here on top of my eyebrow. And then here. And now blend, darling, blend it. Blend it. Going back with Birthday Baby here. What I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna try to add some kind of blush just here on the lower cheekbones, and because I want to stay focused on the eyeshadow palette, I will try to use one of the eyeshadows as a blusher. Of course, it is possible, there's nothing wrong with it. So I'm gonna be mixing 24 Baby with Leo SZN. I'm gonna go with the same colors, but then corner of my hairline over here, just closing it down. Now blend, my darling, blend, blend, blend. I'm gonna now start playing with some brushes and water. So I'm just going to add here some fixing spray, and the color that I'm gonna do is All That Glistens is Gold, this one. So I'm gonna try to go over here. Oh, that's pretty, that's nice. I'm gonna do something different. Now I'm using a eyeliner brush with the same thing. I'm gonna add some water or some fixing spray. And now I'm going to go with this color, Gold Fever. Ooh, wow, I don't know if you can see how it looks already on the brush. I'm gonna go pretty much in the inner corner, right there. Oh, that's looking amazing. Ooh. This reminds me of a golden eyeshadow that I have in another eyeshadow palette. I can't tell exactly which eyeshadow I mean, but I've seen something like this before. I'm gonna go also a little bit in the lower lash line over here. Okay, so far at this point, I think it's me again. I do miss some black around the lash line. This might be just the way I do my makeup, I don't know, but I'm missing it. What I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna use an eyeliner brush with some water, and I'm gonna use Moments in Time just to go all the way around the lash line, because I'm in the urge of using an eyeliner. It is getting dark, but I don't know if it's dark enough for what I wanted to do, so let's keep it on. So I'm just finishing the other side. What is bothering me is that I have that fold on my eye, and I will try now to connect this part with this part just to create a more lifting effect, alright? For this I'll be also using Moments in Time. I think it's better. So what I'm going to be doing right now, I'm going to be applying some black eyeliner in the lower and the upper waterline, just to give more definition around the lash line, which is where I'm missing it the most. Then we're going to go eventually some mascara and some false lashes, and then we're going to finish it up with some highlights, and then it's going to be ready for my conclusion. I hope you guys enjoy, okay? So this is a Kyliner in the color Black Matte. It is a gel-based eyeliner, quite long-lasting as well. Glides very nicely on the eyes, so I think I found very comfortable to wear. I'm gonna now squeeze my eyes a few times so that it transfers to the upper waterline. Okay, well, it's smudging a little bit, but this doesn't matter. I'm gonna use now this very small and narrow brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go from here on. I want to get very close to the lash line. That's nice, that's much better. I don't know if you guys agree with me. From the first moment that I was saying that I was missing some black around the lash line, I think it's much nicer now. Just trying to get pretty much in between the hairs of the lashes, the bottom lashes, the bottom lashes. Did you just say bottom lashes? Now same thing, the upper lash line, but this time from here. Just the outer corners. That's really much my taste. That's pretty much more what I like when I'm doing some dramatic look. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna go back with Moments in Time using the same brush, and I'm gonna stample on top of the area where I went with the black Ico, okay? There we go. Now just let's blend this area here where it has there's a little bit of creased Ico. Just going to make sure it's blended. So right now I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit of the foundation, the fallouts over here, add some mascara and add some false lashes, and let's see how it's going to be. Alright, so what I've done is I've corrected my foundation. You can actually see the difference. I went with a little bit of concealer corrector just right over here, slightly a little bit at the top of the cheekbones, and just in between my eyebrows. I think the look is looking so far quite nice. Actually, I really like it. I'm gonna add still the highlighter, so don't be worried about it. But first, mascara and some false lashes. And this is how my eyes look with false lashes, alright? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna add some highlighter. Because I want to stay true to the review of this palette, I will use one of the eyeshadows as a highlighter. And after that, what I'm gonna do is just finish it up highlighting the other places of my face and apply some lipstick, and that would be it. And I hope you guys will enjoy it, the final touches. Right, as a highlighter, what I'm gonna use Gold Fever, and I'm gonna use Exquisite. both to create a highlight effect on my face. I will use a brush like that. Let's see how this is gonna work. Ooh. Wow. This looks a lot like the highlighter from the collection itself, which I thought it would be. So there we go. Oh, I'm feeling her, darling. Ooh, that's really intense, really pretty. Okay, now we're gonna go with Exquisite, this one, same brush. Just mix them a little bit to make it slightly less yellowish, which is fine. Oh girl, ooh, now I'm feeling her. Isn't it nice? Okay, let's go further highlighting the other places of my face. And then I'm gonna go a little bit crazy this time. I'm gonna highlight all my ear. I will use a wet brush to do this. That's quite nice. That's nice. So notice that I'm using this wet and the payoff is amazing. Amazing. I think I'm loving this. I'm really liking it. Is it too much? Go delicious. Alright, so how do you like my look? Is it approved? Alright, so what are my final thoughts about the 24K Gold Birthday Collection Edition from Kylie Jenner by Kylie Cosmetics? I think it's an amazing palette. I think it's worth paying for it. The eyeshadows, they have very, very nice quality. There's almost no fallouts, which I pretty much appreciated. As you could see, I had already my face on before I started the makeup demo, and I did it on purpose, so exactly to see how much of the fallouts would be on my way. And I dealt with them much alright. And I dealt with them pretty much alright, no major problems about it. I love the fact that there's a lot of matte eyeshadows together with shimmer, metallic and glitter eyeshadows. It helps you to create a lot of dimension on the eye makeup. This is of course one of the 100,000 possibilities kind of makeups that you can create using this eyeshadow palette. Do I need something extra to create a specific look over here? Maybe some black, but nothing that you wouldn't have in your own stash. And in my case, I did use the Kylie liner in matte black on the waterline, but I love the fact that there's a matte skin tone eyeshadow, which I think it's essential. So is it worth buying it? Definitely is it worth buying. Can you still buy it? Yes, you can. At Douglas.nl or Douglas.com. It's one of the websites here in the region where I live in the Netherlands. I hope you guys enjoyed and see you all next time. Bye bye.